welcome to the social space on location.
Yeah.
Hey! We are at the Wichita Falls Brewing Company. We've been wanting to do this for a while, and we finally pulled the trigger. Thank you to Matt Beachy for letting us do it here. How about if you want us to come do it at your business, give us a shout and we'll come do it there.
That's right.
I am one of your hosts, Eric CROSSLIN. To my left, our leader, Jackie Hoegger. How you doing, Jackie?
I'm really good. I'm excited to be here today.
Yeah, you took my coffee cup.
I did take your coffee cup. Now, I won't tell you what's in it.
Oh,
Since I'm at,
is it a fresh beer from the
there
brewing
might be something really exciting in there.
To Jackie's left, Andrew Bell, the smile that could light up 1,000 lights. I don't know.
Stop.
It's weird. I don't like saying nice things to you.
Hey,
good to be here.
according to Sue Steinberger, it's all about Andrew's smile on
Yeah,
the show.
so don't get braces while we do the show.
Yeah.
We're good. And to my right, our first guest on location from Falls Truck Center, one Sean Choate. How you doing, Sean? Thanks for being
Thanks
here.
for the opportunity to be here.
You know what, Sean, first of all, happy Father's Day weekend.
Well, thank you.
It's a big deal for us for the show this
I didn't
week.
say that, Jackie. It's our Father's Day show. Yeah, thank you for bringing that up. We're all about dads here.
We're all about dads today, so happy Father's Day.
Thank you very much.
You know, I get the opportunity to drive by your beautiful location every morning and every evening on my way home for work. So it's interesting. I might see a bus out there getting a new sign. I might see a truck getting washed. I see people coming out with lots of exciting chrome hardware. You guys have a very unique business. What makes it so special?
I think a lot of things you just mentioned is what makes our business unique. We offer so many products and services under the same roof. For example, say a guy gets out on the road and has a collision. He can bring that truck to our shop, and literally from bumper to bumper, we can return that truck into working order, signs, paint and body, collision repair, mechanical alignments, tire repair, polishing, all that under the same roof, and that's what sets us apart from other businesses. Some of the other things we do there is we offer truck accessories, pickup accessories. Back to truck accessories, you know, if a guy wanted a set of stacks or chrome bumpers or anything like that, we could do all that in the same place. And on the way out the door, we can put his lettering back just so he's ready to go.
Amen. I also love how you and your bride are so committed to the community. You guys do a whole lot for Wichita Falls and the surrounding area.
We try to put out our efforts anywhere we can to help, and to help the whole community, the downtown economic boom that's going on. You know, we try to be in there as much as we can.
Plus, you married an Archer County girl. You know what? That's pretty good.
Well, that's to be determined.
Sean, as a father of two, and you own two businesses as well, how do you manage that father to business owner kind of life?
Well, I guess I should start by saying during my young years at the truck wash, because it started as just a truck wash, it took up all of my time. Yep. And I knew that I didn't have time for kids. I didn't want to be like I was raised, without a father figure at the house. So I decided then I wanted to wait till later in life, and luckily I did, and met the woman of my dreams, and we had two beautiful children. On the work side of things, we have a great crew at Falls Truck Center. We've got great managers in every position. We've got an awesome general manager. They take a lot of load off. As far as the home life, I don't have anything to do when I get home. My wife takes care of everything. She's a great cook. She takes care of the kids. She takes care of their schooling. So I got to give all the credit to everyone else. I'm just kind of hanging out everywhere I go because everyone takes care of me.
Yeah.
No,
That's a great partnership.
Hey, Sean, do you guys have anything over here for my Volkswagen Jetta?
I'm pretty sure we could get some formats for that thing.
So my real question is, so Father's Day, a lot of people are going to be watching this on Father's Day. Of course, we premiere Saturday nights at 10:30 on KAUZ, but a lot of people watch this on Sunday on Father's Day. If you could plan your perfect Father's Day, what would that include?
I think because of our family, we love the 30A area in Florida, and we try to travel there as much as we can. So I'd say pick up some nice seafood at Bud and Alley's, have a picnic out on the beach, because that's Lakin's absolute most favorite thing in life to do is have a picnic. Build some sand castles only so my son would have something to destroy, because at 19 months, Lex is a holy terror, and he loves to destroy anything in sight, especially if sister has anything to do with it. And then wear those kids out, get them to bed, and have a nice evening with my wife. So that would be the perfect Father's Day.
I saw her writing down in a pen and paper over there.
I mean, I got to spend some time with her because she's the one that made Father's Day possible for me. So
That's awesome.
That's awesome. Sweet.
So good.
Well, Sean, thank you so much for being a guest today. We're going to take a break, and we're going to go down there and see what Matt's doing down there on the grill. And we're going to a little bit different going to the commercials today, or the not commercials, Jackie. When we come back, Joey Aboussie is our second father that's going to join us on this special Father's Day edition. We'll be right back with more of The Social Space.
Yay.
Back to the Social Space Father's Day on location edition. We're here at the Wichita Falls Brewing Company. Thank you for letting us do it here. You just saw Matt Hamilton grilling it up outside. I'm still there at CROSSLIN.
Still Jackie Hoegger.
Andrew Bell.
And sitting directly to my right and to my left as well is one Joey Aboussie. How you doing, Joey?
Doing great. Y'all had to really go back in the
what year was
to
this
get
here?
that. 1973 looks like.
Yeah. What do you think it would take to get back in that shape right
Yeah,
there?
well, let's see, there's two of me now.
Well, thanks for being here,
Yeah, I
sir.
hope you got a wide angle lens.
Come on now.
Well, Joey, it's Father's Day is coming up, and as a father myself, you know, I look up to you as the father that you are. Just kind of tell us about that first experience of becoming a father and kind of what was going through your mind and all that stuff.
Thanks, Andrew, and you've been a great friend for a lot of years. So that first experience was overwhelming. Mm-hmm. It was ecstatic. I always wanted to be a father. I always wanted to have 4 kids, 2 boys and 2 girls, because that's what I came from. And God has blessed us to have 2 boys and 2 girls, but that first one is, you know, you're just overwhelmed, and all of a sudden you go, why didn't I take Parenting 101 in college? Because I know nothing about this.
Right.
We prayed a lot prior to our kids being born, and then we've prayed a lot since they were born. Prayed for them, prayed for really that they would come to know Christ at an early age, prayed for their spouses when they were young. We prayed for their spouses wherever they might be. But early on, it was like, you know, such excitement and such insecurity and such fear. And 3 or 4 days into it, when Joseph was born, who was my first, we're going, who's coming to pick him up? We don't know what to do here, you know. And so we have 4 children now. Joseph is 37, Juliana's 35, Kara Jane is 32, and Eddie is 29. Yeah. And so we feel very, very blessed. You know. So anyway, it was. I don't know if I answered your question.
You did.
Yes, that was great. You know, Joey, you and your bride have given so much to this community with your children and being involved in all their activities and young life. So if a brand new father or a father-to-be soon were sitting right here, what advice would you give him?
Golly. Again, I guess the first thing I would want to do is just say, I don't know about you, but my key was the wife that I married. And Bobby's just an unbelievable wife, amazing mother, amazing grandmother. You know, Andrew, you've known her your whole life, so you can attest to that. But so I have that advantage for one thing. That she makes me look a lot better than I am. But I think advice would be, there's a lot of things besides praying, leading, understanding that your role, you know, don't, you know, invest in your kids, invest time, don't be afraid to change a diaper as a dad. You know, we have we have these fears, or we say, oh, that's the wife's work and all that. You know, get involved in your kids' lives, and I think, you know, Andy, you probably witnessed that, and we've enjoyed just a lot of great moments over the years. I'm wanting to.
You're doing great.
The thing I would say too is, to me this is very important, is to reject passivity, to not be passive as a dad. You know, women have the tendency to just kind of take over, and because they're so talented, and as parents we can kind of just back off, but you got to lead. You got to lead, and you got to have intentionality in what you're doing. In our case, we wanted to be very intentional about our family, who we were, having, you know, creating and promoting pride and unity in the family. And we've got traditions. We got 40 plus traditions that we do that are a lot of fun, and yet they over the years have created just a sense of, you know, being for each other. Yeah. You know. So anyway, awesome.
It's a great answer. I think you're the best answerer we've had in 11 shows. Love it, man. Joey, you were a star football player here in Wichita Falls, as was I. That's debatable. Joey, I started on the bench. I had that bench. That was my area. So, and then you went on to play for college. This is a picture of you at UT, which is just so awesome. You have sons that played football. You have daughters that play sports. How important is it for kids to play sports, and what's it like having such a athletic family?
I really worried about it. When Joseph was born in 1982, I didn't, you know, I worried that there would be a lot of pressure put on my kids just because of kind of what I had done. And the day he was born, one of our close friends brought a Coyote jersey with his name on the back, Aboussie on the back, and 2029. And I thought, oh God, here we go. You know, this kid doesn't have a chance. And so, you know, rather than just say, okay, it's inevitable, I tried to encourage them to use that to build confidence rather than you know, pressure on them to build confidence. And you know, but I wanted it to be their athletic experience. I've had my day, you know, so I'd tell them, if you want to play, play, but don't play for me. Play because you want to. And so they did. They all wanted to, and they did pretty well. Joseph, of course, played football, ended up at Arizona State playing there, and Juliana and Kara Jane were both really good soccer players, and could have really played at the next level. And Eddie ended up playing at the University of Texas, you know, and so it was. So he got one of these T rings that we get for graduating seniors. So
talking about a proud father.
Yeah.
Joey, thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate it.
I hope I didn't scare off the audience.
No, not at all. Thank you so much.
They're going, I need to adjust the screen here.
Get out of here. We're going to take another break. We're going to go see what Matt's doing down there on the grill. When we come back, Brittany Douglas is going to come in here, and we're going to have our discussion topics, and we're going to enjoy the Wichita Falls Brewing Company a little bit longer for this Father's Day edition. We'll be right back.
Thank you, guys.
Yay.
Thank you, Joey.
Social space, the Wichita Falls Brewing, and it's Father's Day, and we've just been having a grand old time. Brittany Douglas is now joining us. Thank you, Brittany.
She's back.
Thank you.
She's back.
I'm
We're
back.
gonna keep having her back.
And you're still here.
Yeah, we're shocking. So you know Andrew, you know Jackie, I'm Eric.
He's teeth and all, he's still here.
I know one thing Andrew loves is talking about his looks all
Yeah.
day long. All right, discussion topic time, guys. Father's Day. We got a cute little father-daughter here. I'm assuming probably actors. What is one piece of advice that you really, or one piece of information, or something you've learned from your dad or your grandpa, or great grandpa? Why not? I don't know. Jackie, you start us off.
Okay. So probably my dad would tell us, he would come and wake us up at 7 a.m. or 6:30 or 6 a.m. in the summer and say, get up. I have already put in a full day's work. Get up. We've got work to do. And I just think that work ethic has stayed with us because I can't imagine any other thing.
Yeah,
he's a great dad.
Don't be late to that 8:30 meeting on Monday morning. She's already been up working.
Yeah. Amen.
Andrew.
So I didn't get this until I became a father myself, but my dad always told me, don't skip the pages. And what that means is, when I read to Scarlett at nighttime, and you may have a tendency to grab an extra 2 pages to flip over to kind of get through that book, just to kind of get them to bed or whatever. But he was saying that, we grew up so fast, and he misses those moments, and he would never skip those pages again. So.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
That's sweet. I've never heard that.
That was good.
I was waiting for him to answer. Brittany?
Okay. My mom was a young mom, so my grandpa really was with me all the time, and he was a good father figure for me. He was the executive vice president over State National Bank for many, many years. I used to work with him as a little teller, and he opened up my first savings account for me.
That's awesome.
And I would bring money with me all of the time. I'd work so hard all week and take it to the bank, and I was so proud of it. And so he really taught me that, saving your money is important, and we'd look at it, and he taught me a lot about, saving and that kind of thing.
Yeah,
so.
I wish my parents were good at saving, but none of it came. None of it got here. I tell you the best thing I think I learned from my dad is he, like myself, was not in a hurry to choose a mate. He was a little older than most guys. When I was born, I think he was 30, and he waited until he found my mother, who he is still madly in love with to this day, and he didn't accept anything. Because people ask me all the time. They're like, Eric, how are you single? You're the perfect guy. And, all these girls are just coming at me, and I'm like Mel Gibson and Braveheart. I'm like, hold. So one day that she'll come along, and much like my father, I'll have my dream girl, which is my mom. So that's what I learned from my dad.
Oh.
Okay, next one, Hayden.
good.
Thank you so much, sir. Well, so if you were Joey Aboussie. So our other topic here, this is kind of a crazy one. What is one super common thing that you have never actually done? Andrew Bell, why don't you start us off?
This is easy for me. It's riding a roller coaster.
Really?
It's never happened before. I have no...
Are you scared?
I don't know. I don't know what it is. Maybe I am. But I have no sense of urgency to get up on a roller coaster.
We are
Hager goes to Six Flags. Have you been to amusement parks?
Oh, yeah.
See, my dad won't ride, and my mom always had to ride him.
Yeah.
With us.
Yeah.
Okay, Brittany.
Guys, these are so boring. The ones I came up with. I was never stung by a bee. That is boring. I've never broken a bone. I guess I've just never been outside. I don't know, but I've never broken a bone. I'll just go with that one.
Yeah, that's good. Well,
Yeah.
good for you.
Yeah, thank you. I'm strong skeleton.
Yours or someone else's.
Right.
Yeah.
I've never been in a fight either. There's
Okay.
another one.
There you go.
Yeah.
Jackie's. Super common thing you've never done.
Well, I can't say never because I couldn't find an answer for this one. But I will say a common thing I don't do often, and that's go on vacation. I just work all the time because I love it. Work is a joy to
You
me.
go places for work.
I go places for work all the time, but I'm talking about on a plane, no vacation. I mean, literally no work, all fun and vacation. Doesn't happen very often, but I'm gonna try to put it in my schedule this
You're
year.
ready to get on a plane and do something.
I'm just ready to, travel for work again.
Yeah.
You know?
All right.
So.
Well, you have to get permission from the boss.
Yeah.
So one of you guys won't believe this, but one thing I have never ever done is given birth. No, my real answer is I've never seen Titanic, and I never will. I don't want to see that movie. I don't even like that song. Just cut it out. That, first of all, I know what happens at the end. And also, there was plenty of room on that plank for both of them to fit on it. Leo
There's a
DiCaprio
door.
didn't have to die. Yeah, that. See, I haven't seen the movie. I don't even know. It just irks me that she just watched him die with a lot of real estate on that door. So there you go. Seen Titanic.
Yeah.
All right, guys. That was our Father's Day show.
Yeah.
Did we not have fun on the road here?
You know, first of all, we had 2 great dads on the show today.
3.
3,
Oh,
yes.
So sorry,
2 and Andrew.
I met 2 guests. You know that. I
Yes.
love you so much. But how great was it to have Bobby, I'm sorry, that's his bride, but Joey Aboussie and Sean Choate on the
That
on
was
the
fantastic.
show today.
And everybody, have a wonderful Father's Day. And if you're
Yes.
watching this afterwards, I hope you have already had a Father's Day. I hope Matt Hamilton, who is also a father down there, did not melt in the heat. And do we know what next week's show is?
Safety.
Safety.
We're covering safety topics.
Okay, all right. So sounds like a good.
That sounds boring.
All right, on that note, on behalf of Brittany Douglas and Andrew Bell and Jackie Hoegger, I'm Eric CROSSLIN, and this has been The Social Space.
Make sure that gets